All right, I just finished watching Better Half by Ruth Kadiri. Now, this film has been out for a while, but I didn't watch it when it came out, and I decided to give it a watch because all of a sudden it started making a buzz, it started trending or whatever on Instagram, especially. I've been seeing posters of it here and there, and yeah, I decided to watch it because the writer actually is a writer that I admire. So I look out for her work most of the time. And then I decided to watch it and see what the noise is all about. So Better Half by Ruth Kadiri featuring Chidi Dike and Uche Montana. Okay, so let us break it down. This story starts with a student that falls in love with his lecturer, okay, and she has no idea. Now there is no establishment, there is no establishment of when this whole crush or when this whole love started, but I would say that it is an obsession because of the length he took it to. It's not a new thing for students to crush on their teachers or their lecturers, but to take it to another level, that is serial killer mode, okay. So in this story, Chidi is in love with his lecturer who happens to be Uche Montana, and he goes extra mile to make sure that she becomes his wife, because normally if he goes to her, she's not going to agree to date him. Number one, she's his lecturer, and number two, she's older than him. Okay, so he goes ahead to come up with this fake story about being abroad, and he'll call her, with I don't know how, I don't know the logic behind him calling her, and then she will not recognize his voice. Well, it's possible, actually, it's possible, but I really don't know the logic behind the video calls. They had video calls sometimes, and she actually mentioned that the guy paid somebody to act as him, while when they would just have ordinary calls, it would be the guy's voice. And she actually noticed some similarities or familiarity between the one she used to call on phone and Chidi, who is her student. So he goes all this length just to marry his lecturer, and then he proposes online. He sends her a ring and proposes online. Meanwhile, the friend of this lady is telling her, how can you trust somebody that you've not seen? How can you propose to you online? Like, just be patient, let him come back, stuff like that. But she was adamant, and she was sure that she was in love with this guy, and she knew this guy, and she was, so certain of whatever they had. So this guy proposes online and tells her that he's coming back to Nigeria. But guess what? He doesn't come to Nigeria because he's already in Nigeria, and he's lying. Okay. So on the day of their introduction, he makes a plan with his uncle, and his uncle goes to represent him, and she gets married to him without him being there, but the bride price is paid and everything. So on the day they get to the house, boom, she sees her student. Hey, what are you doing here? He's like, I live here, welcome home. What is that? Like, what the hell is that? Look, okay, so I'm not going to spoil the movie. I've already spoiled it enough. I'm sure by now a lot of people have watched it. But for people that have not watched it, yeah, this is what the story is about. So they go back and forth, back and forth. He apologizes to her that he's sorry. He knew that if he had asked her, she wouldn't agree. What kind of stupid excuse is that? Do you get? He keeps apologizing, and she returns the ring, and she's like, I'm not interested in this. You lied to me. You betrayed me. Which is the truth. He betrayed her, and he lied to her. And look, anybody that can pull off that kind of stunt on you, marry you, and look, I also blame the girl, because how can you be so stupid like that? Do you get? How can you be so? Come on now, how can you be so dumb like that? But any guy that can do that kind of thing to you, then at the end of the day, you are going to accept him. Hello, he can do other things to get whatever he wants. Okay, he went extra mile. He almost ruined her career because it was on the news that, oh, she's dating her students and stuff like that, which is unprofessional, you know. But that is basically what the story is about. Now to the acting. Okay, the actors were good, actually, and then I've mentioned a couple of times on this channel that I'm not a fan of Chidi. Still not a fan of him because, look, I don't find his acting that's good. Okay, keep your opinion. I'll stick to mine. I think he needs acting lessons. And in this film, what's her name? The girl, good actor, nice. And then the girl's friend, I think she's very good. Then Chidi, I understand the hype. I understand why people are so mad about him, because the screenplay is good. The screenplay, that is the script, is good, and the writer is good, and the writer was able to give him very sweet words to say, very nice words to say. So what actually pushed him was the script. If that script was bad, you will see exactly what I'm talking about, that he is a bad actor. That is it. Okay. So the script is good, and the words in the script is good. So when he says them, people are like, "Oh my god, this guy is so nice." It is the script that you're hearing. It's not, look at the actor, look at his reactions, look at his face, his body language, his tone, his diction is not even clear. If we're going to talk about that, when I say that an actor is terrible, I know what I'm saying. Body language, tone, diction, pacing of his words. Oh, please. I mean, in recent movies, I think he's getting clearer with his tongue, because I don't know whether something is on his tongue. His words are not really clear. which is very important for an actor. And for an actor, you're not supposed to sound exactly the same in every single film. That is a story for another day, okay? So, what do I think about the film? I don't even know. What is the difference between this film and other films on YouTube? No, seriously. Half of me, half of me. What's the name? I mean, better half here and there. What's so unique about it? Is it the concept of the movie? Oh, please, come on. Okay.
That is the end of my review. Peace.